So 45-ton dump truck. If that had a tailboard on the back, that would be pretty handy on grain cart. Right guys, it's going to be another hot day. It's mega dry. We finished harvest. I've got a 20-acre field just over here that I wanted to drill with rape, with oilseed rape, to grow on some seed stock, potential seed stock for next year, so we can bring rape back into the rotation. But yeah, it's just far too dry. The ground is rock hard, so it's not going to direct drill in very easily without breaking tines on the drill. And obviously, if it's so dry, the seed's just going to sit there not doing anything. It ain't going to grow in this, is it? Just spotted Mr. Fox down there. He's running along the valley. Love seeing the wildlife first thing in the mornings. Saw a fallow deer yesterday running across the stubble up close as well, and it stopped to look at me. So we were sort of just staring back at each other for a few seconds. It was pretty cool. So yeah, harvest is finished. Probably, oh, magpie, wave to the magpie. Is it wave to the magpie or salute to the magpie? I always wave to the magpie, that's what Dad taught me. And I tell you what as well, I'm seeing so many magpies this year. I don't know if it's just me, but there seems to be more than normal. But yeah, harvest is all done. That's got to be the earliest we've ever finished harvest. We only had wheat, to be fair, and a few beans, but even the beans, we were harvesting them beginning of August. It's crazy. Another week of sort of 30-degree temperature ahead of us. Bit of rain on the forecast for next week, but I don't know if I trust it that far in advance. I only really trust the weather sort of a day or two ahead, but even then, you've got to take anything they say with a pinch of salt, haven't you, really? We've been cracking on with some work over at Farm 2. A lot of you guys have been asking me what's been going on over at Farm 2. As you know, we've had some things happening there sort of on and off over the last year. We've had the builders in. What we're doing, basically in a nutshell, is everybody thought we were having a new grain store built. We've got a fairly new grain store already at Farm 2 that's been there for sort of, I don't know, 10-12 years now. What we're doing is we're actually building a house. Well, we're not building a house, we're converting an old shed that's there into a house. That's sort of been ongoing for, I don't know, probably, well, last couple of years really, but we've been sort of developing it, you know, having the work done over the last sort of year or so. And yeah, that's pretty much what's been going on over there. It's been pretty busy there over the last couple of days. All the hardcore, all the soil that's appeared throughout all this work, we've had that shifted, had that sorted out. Finally, it's been sitting there for a while. We've had big digger, big dumper truck, big bulldozer over there getting it sorted, but it's yeah, starting to take shape now. Definitely we'll do a video over there in more detail another time, but it's yeah, it's pretty exciting stuff, to be fair. Yeah, this is the field I want to get drilled up with rape. We took the straw off it. Well, a local neighbour had the straw off it. We've harrowed it as well, got it all nice and tidy, ready for drilling. It's just yeah, too bloody dry. This thing is pretty huge. So 45-ton dump truck. If that had a tailboard on the back, that would be pretty handy on grain cart. Let's have a little sneaky peek. Blimey, yeah. She's a bit of a beast. The chap who was running the digger, he told me yesterday, he said they're looking at getting 2 75-ton dumper trucks. They must be humongous. The mystery of Farm 2 then. Right there, that's the answer. I've just arrived at Red Hill Farms. Come to see Will, give him back the baler. I know, I'm expecting the comments to come in. Nick, you should buy the baler, why aren't you keeping the baler? It just wasn't meant to be, not this time. Found him. Horses? Maybe he's taken up riding. I think he was riding the little one. Alright, I don't know where he wants this going, but we'll go find out. You're always doing something with horses?
I am always doing something. There's only 2 of them. I'm always doing something.
Every time I come here.
Do you know what? That baler's really cool, isn't it? I kind of sort of miss it.
It looks good on the TM.
It looks the shiz.
It does look the shiz. I'm just sorry, I'm not buying it.
That's alright. You, mate. I don't care.
You got somebody else interested though, so.
I got somebody else interested. Yeah. I'm gonna go and have a look at some hay that I cut yesterday.
Yeah, we're just walking.
We're just walking. Just follow me.
I'm just following you.
Follow me, and we'll have a look. Because if the hay's ready, then we'll rake it, and you can come round for a trip round in my tractor.
Okay, I've got.
It's only going round this one field.
Okay, I was going to say I've got other things to do. But okay.
No, harvest is done.
Harvest is done, and I can't. It's not like I can go and drill the rape or anything. It's so bloody dry.
You're like me.
Hello.
You're like me. I've got a bunch of brassicas to plant as well. Mine are turnips, but normally I plant them in June.
Yeah.
2 months late already.
Yeah.
Right, so this is the stuff. See how dry it is. It's pretty dry to me.
It was dry.
Yeah, that's crazy, isn't it? Just only cut yesterday.
Everything just dries so quick, doesn't it?
Wow, look at this. It's really dry. Let's find a green one. Yeah, very dry. I use this method that if Matt Knight watches you, I stole from Matt Knight, which is
Matt, if you're watching.
Matt, if you're watching, which is I'll show you Matt Knight, the Matt Knight method, and God knows who he stole it from. Is you get like a piece of grass and you find a little node there.
Yeah.
And you bite it. And
yeah,
it's still like.
That's what I do.
If it's still squeegee.
Squeegee.
No, sure, she'll make the hay today. One day hay.
One day hay. Squiffy, that's my word.
Squiffy.
Squiffy's my favourite word.
Squiffy, yeah, if it's still squiffy. If you want to come round for one pass round with a rake,
let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. I've got 5 minutes.
Yeah,
cool. Go for it.
I'm going to rake this one, make that one. I'm going to do some for some customers.
Got to have a ride in the case.
Yeah, that's it. Look, she's right there.
Yeah. Be rude not to. Be rude not to.
She's clean as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I know. Well, the loader is, and I took the loader off when I cleaned it. Good part of the
yeah. Impromptu ride in the case. Oh, you want to do the?
Park the baler up.
Park the baler up, yeah.
Well, if you want to park the baler up while I do the case,
yeah.
I can connect to my thing.
You connect your rake up, I'll take the baler off. Where do you want it?
I'll show you.
Over that way.
If you can drive all the way around the barn if you want. Or just put it anywhere outside the barn.
Anywhere? Out here?
No, on the grass.
Up there?
Up there, behind the barn, wherever you like.
Wherever I like. Yeah, alright. I'll see you in a minute.
Bye!
Right, anywhere up here then. I'll put it right over there, the other side of the field. Look at that beast. Yo, looking good, mate.
Thanks, bro. Little tractor in the rake. This tractor is so similar to yours.
It is just like a new TM, isn't it?
I saw Ray driving your TM yesterday.
Yeah.
And the suspension on it's great.
Pretty good.
It's really good. He had the top on the back.
Yeah.
And he was coming back from farm 2, I'm guessing.
From farm 2?
I said his name. Oh god, if I'd have said the farm name, can you imagine the trouble I'd have been in?
I've left the flashing lights on.
Yeah.
It'll be right.
So, it seems like a very small area of the field we're doing. It is. It's just the wildflower bit. So I leave them right to the end of the wildflowers, 8 metres around.
Yeah.
The whole edge of the field.
Okay, so we're doing the margin then.
It's just margin, yeah. And I baled them. It doesn't make the best hay. Oh, that's because I got off my seat. It doesn't make the best hay, but it does make hay. So
any hay is better than no hay, mate.
To be honest, you haven't seen this work on your video yet.
No, I haven't. I might get an outside shot, mate.
This is good. You can get that when you leave.
I can get that when I leave. On my way out. Yeah.
Haven't had my makeup done this morning.
No. I've had mine done, mate.
I might have to get out and adjust it because I've got it. You can adjust it loads. So the rate goes from 6 metres to 7.5.
Yeah.
and you can adjust those top link type things. I've got them so that the gate at the back's really narrow.
Okay.
Because all of my lucerne's been really thin. So if I raked it like the width of the tractor or the width of the baler, there'd be nothing there.
No.
So I've been making it really tight. The grass is a bit thicker than that, so I might have to get out and adjust it. But if I can leave it, I can leave it. Oh yeah, my gate's too wide.
Got to adjust that.
Oh mate, mate, I might want to adjust that.
You got to adjust that, mate.
Let's get that out. Let's adjust it. Right.
I hope we haven't offended any Australians.
Yeah, we've just done an Aussie accent.
An impromptu. I've said impromptu a lot today. Impromptu Aussie accent.
How are you feeling, Nick? I'm feeling very impromptu.
I'm feeling very impromptu.
How I normally have it is, well, you can see, I normally have it wound to there. So we'll do that now, which is 10 turns, well, 10 half turns. I'll set this one, and then the same on the other side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 8, 9, 10. I don't know why I always count half turns. I do the same on the bottom.
No, so really it's 5, Will.
Yeah, really it's 5.
Yeah.
But I always count half turns.
No half measures.
Right, so that's put it back to first cut level. So that's quite a nice wide gate. What that basically is that's wide enough that I don't have to weave when I.
When you bail it. Yeah, you want it wide, so the pickup. The width of the pickup, basically.
Yeah, the pickup's 2 metres, it's give or take 2 metres wide. Anyway, sorry about this, I know you've got to get on.
No, that's right, I'm alright for 4 minutes now.
4 minutes. You can tell it's still a bit thick because it's not making the biggest right there, but I'll leave it where it is. Now, how I've got it set up in its current set is that 3 of my mower widths go into one of those.
Right, yeah.
And a lot of the times when I'm making haylage, silage, and lucerne silage and haylage, I don't tin it, just cut it, leave it down.
Yeah, and then rake it.
I rake it, and this is perfect because all my fields are pretty square. We're in the only one that's not square, but it is still square. It's slightly S-shaped, but it's as wide at the top as it is at the bottom. So, so I try and keep everything really square, and I can just go up and down, which is lovely.
Tell you what, this is a nice ride in here, mate.
Oh, mate, do you know what? I've been talking to Jeremy Gibbs a bit about this tractor. You can tell, no offence to anyone who has a new
Jeremy from Forces Farming, who, by the way, I've been wanting to do a shout out for ages. I said for ages, he's put up the first video.
Yeah, he put his first video up.
His first video up this week. So this is a shout out to Jeremy from Forces Farming, encouraging Army veterans into agriculture. What he's doing is awesome, so keep it up, Jeremy. And for those of you watching, go and check Forces Farming out on YouTube and Instagram.
Yeah, he's a good lad.
He's a good lad, yeah.
Going just quickly on from Forces Farming, I haven't seen you since we had the Pottinger Forces Farming results.
Oh, yeah.
So just in case anybody missed it or cares.
This is back, going back to the video we did in the spring when you were doing your barley.
Yeah. So before that...
Link up here.
You're going to put a link up?
I'll put a link up here.
Up here?
Up here. Somewhere.
Earth your links, They're live.
They're live.
Oh shit. That was a right little pun.
So the results are in.
The results are in. We did it with Pottinger. They weren't paying us or anything. They're just out of the road. They did it for a bit of fun, and they know the lady who runs Pottinger knows Jeremy.
Yeah.
We brought some veterans up, showed around the farm. Anyway, you guys know this. Hopefully you saw it on Nick's video. The results are in. The plough looked the best all year. The direct drill still looked pretty good.
Yeah.
No knocking the direct drill. It did look good.
Yeah.
And I'm not a direct drill fan. I've been taking the mick out of you and your dad for direct drilling for years. So I'm not a big direct drill fan, so I'm not like one of those people who shave their heads and get Jeff Clayton tattooed on their arm, like you.
I've got that's what my tattoo says. Everybody asks. Jeff Clayton for life.
Jeff Clayton for life.
And like and subscribe.
Yeah, subscribe or die.
Subscribe or die.
Anyway, look at it.
We could go into a big conversation.
The point is the min till looked awful all year. It was full of weeds. It was short.
Yeah.
Direct drill looked great. Came about a lot quicker than I thought.
But the ploughed field looked the best.
Ploughed field looked the best.
Yeah.
Ploughed field yielded about 1.5 tons less than the min till.
That's really interesting.
So I don't remember the exact one of the plough. The plough was about 5.4 tonnes per hectare. The direct drill was 6.5 and the min till was 6.7. So the direct drill and the min till were really close.
Yeah.
The min till costs somewhere between 45 and 50 quid more a hectare to min till.
Yeah.
It's quite a lot of money to min till. You think it's not. There's only a couple of quid difference between min till and ploughing. Because you either got to use a one-pass cultivator, which is what we use, or like a Sumo Trio. Yeah. We use a Pottinger Synchro is what it's called.
Yeah. I thought that bit of kit was really good.
Yeah, it was, but it uses an enormous amount of diesel because you're doing 3 jobs in one. So direct drill won overall in the end because min till costs more money.
Yeah, really interesting.
So, but it only won by £11.80.
Yeah.
Right, anyway, I'm going to let you go.
Yeah, I'm going to get... Could be you going up that way before I bugger off.
Yeah,
and
not
then,
going through this lump in case it goes
No,
back.
no,
Let's
I'll
make
go.
it. Well, look, I'll turn it around. Look. We want it to look good on YouTube. We don't want to be... Look at...
Well, the thing is, you got to be realistic, mate. Sometimes things go wrong. You got it set wrong, so we changed it.
Things never go wrong. I'm a perfect farmer.
Things always go
Make
wrong.
sure we get a
mate.
nice shot of the mattress that's in the back of my pickup truck.
Yeah,
Some white
yeah,
trash points.
yeah.
I don't know whether I'm going to burn it or dump it.
Jump in a gateway somewhere.
I think dump it in the gateway. I've got double white trash
I tell you
points.
what, the flight tip's a terrible round.
Right. What doesn't help is our local council.
No, because the tips aren't open.
The tip isn't open today. That's why.
No,
That's
that's what I need.
And then when you go there,
That's
a
it,
man in a
yeah.
reflective jacket, and I'm not kidding, gets in. I'm a lovely guy. I'm a friendly guy. Gets in your face and goes, "Your truck isn't registered,"
yeah.
and like shouts at you
I know,
like I'm a
I know.
child. And I go, "No, it is registered. Look, it's on my phone." And they go, "No, that hasn't. No, it's not on my system." And then they come back 10 minutes later and go, "It is." No
Yeah.
apology.
Yeah,
No
yeah,
apology.
yeah,
No
yeah,
apology. So I sort of don't blame someone who goes, "I'm not going to bother dealing with that. I'm going to chuck it in the gateway." Like I don't think it's right, but like they're so annoying.
They could help themselves. They could help. They could massively help this issue with flight tipping by just
Opening tips.
opening tips.
Just
be open every day.
Be open every day. Let people in.
I'm going, mate.
Go. Bye.
See you later, mate. Have a good afternoon. Bye, bye, bye. Right, just going to get the drawbar changed over so we can get the topper on. It does stick out a little bit. It's fairly easy to change. There's just a pin and there's a circlip at the bottom of the pin as well. Pinged off. Got it though. So circlip off, pin out, drawbar out, and the hitch put up in there, pin in, and circlip on. Doesn't ping off again. Right, there we go. In here, that's the right drawer. I am sweaty. So, gonna get the topper on the TM. I want to put the subsoiler, the 7-leg subsoiler on the Deer as well, ready for a job another day. I'll tell you what I've done as well. Now take the doors off the gator. Yeah, it's like a hot box in there with the doors on. Obviously you can open up the front, but it does get pretty hot. I think because you're right sort of near the engine, it's yeah, it's like a sauna in there, so that's a really good job done, that is. Yeah, I found this out in the field earlier. I don't know what it is. Is it a flower pot? I think it might be a flower pot. I thought it was a mug at first, but yeah, somebody's lost that. So yeah, it'll probably just end up staying in there for months and months and months. Things always do. I mean, I've got a, well, I always keep grease in here and cheap foot spray, but this skipping rope, pink skipping rope, that's been in there for weeks, that has. So yeah, I pick things up that I find and they end up just staying in here forever. Ray's off topping. He's off to top some of the field margins. And I've just walked past the tractor I want to go in. Got a red key for a green tractor. Doesn't make sense. That TM's got a blue key because it's a blue tractor. So why has the John Deere got a red key? No idea. Now that was precision driving. Straight in.